because of a video that's going viral of this girl spewing a bunch of Nazi Trump-Hooteneer bullshit. And so I've got to charge my phone for a minute. Well, I guess I'll just let it not charge for a minute so I can do my part. And Cootermog as well. Okay, here we go. There we go. Now we're in business. So basically, making fun of MAGA, Cootermogging harder than they ever could. Cootermogga, Cootermogging MAGA. Cootermogging MAGA is the final form, I think. I don't think there's another form after Cootermogging MAGA. I think Cootermogging MAGA, excuse me, got to Cootermog a little harder. Cootermogging MAGA is probably the final form of MAGA. Okay, I got to test a YouTube censorship thing where I try to make a highlight and then it usually kicks me out and then I have to restart the live. So if the live is interrupted for a brief second, understand, I'll be back to Cootermog you in the middle. Oh, hello, DeRay. Thanks for being here. But yeah, it might shut down. It might not. It might shut down here in a second. No, it didn't shut down. Okay, so we're good. How are you? I was just Cootermogging MAGA for a little bit because MAGA was Cootermogging America and the world. This girl was going viral for sitting like this and talking some bullshit about Ilhan Omar. So we were going to sit like this and talk some bullshit about her. Adam Mockler made a video of it, which I made so many edits of. I made so many cuts of Adam Mockler's video of the Cootermogger because he knew her since she was. He's just so fake. Everything he says is so fake. And he's like, I knew her since I was 6 years old, but we're not part of the same network or anything. Like, it's so obviously fake. So, anyway, I'm going to return to the Cootermogging position shortly. I'm just going to make another highlight of this. Okay. And I'm not going to be live for very long because of the... I'm not going to be live very long because of my schedule today. But, come on, kitty. Alright, here we go. Sorry. I was trying to Cootermog everybody, but I can't get to it. I can't get the camera angles right. He's right. What's his name? Adam Mockler was right. She's got a very sophisticated operation behind her content farm. He called it a content farm. It's like it's obviously a troll farm when they're pushing Trump-Hooteneer propaganda. You said you should work as a Chanel fashion model because you have nice legs. Well, thank you, DeRay. That's very nice. I don't know why YouTube had to censor that. Maybe the Cootermogging is working. I was doing it more as a joke, but since you say I have nice legs, maybe this Cootermogging thing, maybe there's something to it. So maybe I should Cootermog for all my lives and Cootermog MAGA harder than I've ever been Cootermogged before. But yeah, I think it's crazy that this girl's going viral just for how she sat. And while, yeah, people are taking some opportunity to dismiss or, you know, debate the lies she's telling, the Trumpy stuff, you know, mostly they're just talking about her Cootermogging. The headstone will say, Trump lies here, lies here. Oh, I forgot to do the background. Well, you're a beautiful human being too, DeRay. Thank you. I appreciate that. Let me, if I can, if I may, because while as much as I wanted to Cootermog, and I do, the cat's kind of spoiling that joke. So I'll put the background up because this is a hilarious joke. It's kind of hard to read, especially probably in the live stream, but it is a hilarious joke. You're a beautiful human being too, DeRay. Thanks for being here. Thanks, Uriah Heep. Nice to see you again. So, since you probably can't read it, I'll read it to you. It says, the Donald J. Trump Memorial Final Resting Place of Senator Lindsey Graham, 1955 to 2026. And it's like, you get it now, right? You get the joke? I think it's the most hilarious joke I've heard in a while, so I'm proud to be the one who's hopefully sharing it with you for the first time. But in the meantime, I'm going to try to Cootermog again, just to live up to the name of the live stream. I was making fun of Adam Mockler for acting like he's not working for the same people that the Cootermonger girl, Savannah Cannon, is. So she was Cootermogging everybody, and everybody was making fun of her. She was like sitting like this. And it's like, well, you got to do what you got to do. Other people can get by with just their face. But if you really want the attention for telling those kind of lies and being that kind of fascist, I guess you got to Cootermog. Now, I don't have to Cootermog, but I'm glad to do it to make fun of her. I would probably have a better chance of doing it if my phone was, if I had a better phone holder, but I don't really care. I think the one person who was super admiring me may have left the live already. But hello, welcome to the live stream. Thanks for being here. I'll read the cartoon to you if you're having trouble reading it. But just making fun of Trump and Trump Hooteniers and that Cootermogging girl and Adam Mockler for being her friend since they were 6 years old. He says they weren't friends, but even has a picture of making fun of her giving a presentation. And it's just like, you scroll back to your camera roll for that. I guess you can look up. Anyway, I'm sorry. It's so unbelievable the way these people pretend like they're against each other when they're all so obviously on the same side. So, but hey, if you're here, you're against Trump, we're on the same side. You're against Trump and Putin, then, we're on the same side. So, that's all that really matters. Hit the likes and join the chatter. But no, I probably won't be live that much longer because I gotta go to work in a little bit, and I just wanted to make fun of that Cootermogging, Cooter MAGA, and make fun of Adam Mockler. But I did a lot of videos making fun of Adam Mockler for pretending like he's against it and on the other side, and he's just not. It's so obvious. He's like, it's fine, she's not hurting anybody. It's like, yeah, she's totally hurting somebody. All the fascism you make an entire video about and promote and platform, but don't criticize. You just criticize the Cootermogging. It's like, and then you say, "Oh, I'm not going to take away from her contribution." If what you're saying is true, that everybody scripts this and put this platform on for her, then the only contribution she's making is the Cootermogging, and that's all you did was make fun of her for the Cootermogging. So, what does that make you? Anyway, I don't think we're going to get better people in here. Maybe we will. Hello, if you're better people than our usual audience, go ahead and say hello. If you're still the usual audience, whoever was here, Uriah, DeRay, go ahead and chat again if you're still here. If you're somebody new, hello, welcome to the live. Sorry for promising Cootermogging and not having any currently on the live. I was charging my phone a little bit. Here we go. So, Trump is a real bastard and a traitor. But it's not just Trump, it's Putin, it's Netanyahu. If you're not admitting that it's Trump and Putin and Netanyahu, then you're protecting Putin and Netanyahu. If you're saying it's any one of them but not the others, then you're protecting that one. And that's what Adam Mockler does. He protects Putin. So when he makes a whole ass video about the Cootermonger, he's just kind of riding on the trails of the MAGA Cootermonger, and he's on the MAGA Cootermonger Express, and he's not contributing anything. He's not, derailing the Express. He's promoting her even more. He even had to say, don't go join her OnlyFans. Like, if you were on the level with your audience, that would go unsaid. That would go without saying. But anyway, he's not, so I'm a Cootermoggy, guys, until we get somebody else in the chat. We didn't get anybody in the chat, so I think I'll give up, because it's mostly just to make fun of the Trumpers. That was weird. What's going on? Oh, it's a shadow. I thought some AI stuff was giving me a sixth finger. Dude. Okay. Sorry. That's too much. Sorry, it's up to you guys to apply the likes in the chats, and then we'll get some more people in here to talk with. But I think I'm going to give it up because we've gone over 10 minutes. That's a lot. That's enough. We got to talk to 2 or 3 people. Oh, wait. No, there's a message held for review. It's Trump saying, "You will be Section 8 for the rest of your life." He says you will be Section 8 for the rest of your life. Okay. I'm sorry. Trump didn't get to see the cartoon, I guess. Trump, can you read the cartoon? Are you a bot, or can you read the cartoon, Trump? Somebody has a Donald Trump profile picture. The profile picture is Donica Putinsky, and then they have Trump is their name, dash F1G. You can read the picture. You're like a human. You're like an earthling. You're not a bot. You're like a human, but you've gone for Trump. Are you just a troll for Trump, or are you actually for Trump? You're not a human. What are you then? Damn. Okay, why'd you have to become intriguing right before I was going to shut the live down? What are you? If you're not a human, what are you? Are you a bot? Or are you saying you're not a bot? Hold on, let me Cootermog you. I'll Cootermog you for a Turing test to see if you're a bot or not. If you're not a bot, you're obviously going to like break down and... Oh, hello, Jedi. It's Jedi again. Jedi got here just in time to be Cootermogged. So, Jedi, will you be satisfied on the Jasmine Crockett question you keep asking if I express to you that by endorsing... I mean, again, Jasmine Crockett has always said, people say I endorse people that I didn't endorse. So, you know, there's some dubiousness to your claim. But by endorsing Wesley Bell against Cori Bush, or by endorsing Haley Stevens against Abdul El-Sayed, that's invalidating. That's why if she didn't endorse them, she needs to endorse the Cori Bush. She needs to endorse Abdul El-Sayed to prove that she didn't endorse the other person. If she doesn't do that, then yeah, she's just one of them. Like, there's no excuses. Why would you think... I'm not making excuses for it, but the problem is you were always opposed to her for the racist reasons. You were never opposed to her because of a deeper opposition to genocide from Tallarico. Is that not the case? Or did I mishear you in those times? Okay, we'll read your comments. Make a highlight of my comments. Awkward timing. Yeah, it's not awkward, dude. Cootermogging is the trend. This is the trend. We're Cootermogging, probably. We're Cootermogging with this background for, you know, who knows how long. Who knows how long we'll need that background for, because it's hilarious. Oh no, Joe Phoenix here. LOL, should is not something you know anything about. Ha ha ha. Go take your meds. Jedi says, yeah, that's fine to hear. I agree. This is what I was trying to talk with you about. But you called me genocide because it seems like you are. It was, yes, I heard about her Israel baggage. But her Israel baggage was like literally baggage. Like she went to Israel. Like a lot of people take that trip. Especially Congress people do take that trip. I can't hold a vacation against her. But the other things, I mean, they seem legit. At the same time, there's a lot of misinformation out there. Sometimes the misinformation becomes the official story. It's a trend a pedo shouldn't be doing. LOL. Right, you're right, so don't do it. I'm Cootermogging, but you don't have to do it. And if you're a pedo and it makes it illegal for you to do it, then you shouldn't. I'm Cootermogging over here just because I can and because ha ha ha. Highlighted that shit. Okay, what does Jedi say? But also I heard some of her quotes, which she even apologized for because they kind of sucked. Okay. But yeah, so the point is, who else are we still talking? Like, how is she part of the conversation anymore? Isn't she out? Like, she's not running for president. She didn't win for Senate. Her endorsements are trash. So, it's like talking about Rosie O'Donnell. I mean, probably it might be there might be more legitimacy to talking about Rosie O'Donnell right now. Do you know where Rosie O'Donnell stands on Palestine? Ha ha ha! I read it in Russian. Glad I don't have to adjust the claims. Ha ha! What claims, dude? You never said anything. All you really say is you're on meth. Like you kind of announce that you're on meth all the time. Jedi says, yeah, to be honest, I wanted to comment on it because you always defended Jasmine. I heard you loved Abdul like me, so I wanted to see what you'd say. Right, but I don't think that when you say loved Abdul like me, that's like when people say, as a black man. It's like you seem fake. I'm sorry. Maybe it's the Groiper content on your channel. Like, I didn't forget that you have Groiper content on your channel. Maybe if you deleted the Groiper content on your channel, you wouldn't seem like such a Groiper. But, then again, people should probably always know that you were a Groiper at least. And for that matter, you should stand out more stridently against the other Groipers than other people because you were once one. Because once you were one yourself. Doesn't that make sense? And you shouldn't, you pedo, ha ha ha. I know you are, but what am I? And infinity is, and I know you are, but what am I? Infinity is an argument. It's not an argument, ha ha. You admitted you're a pedo already. No, that's what you do. You support Trump, so you lie about supporting Trump, but you obviously do. Jedi says, it's because I speak to you about her, bro. You are who I know as her number one defender. What am I defending? Said? Didn't we agree now? No, to be honest, I don't know much about Rosie O'Donnell. About Rose Damos. Rose Don's takes. I try my best. Ha ha ha. Show where I announced it, coward. Keep running. This is why you're alone. Jedi says, I do hate when you say that, Hassan has the same emoji as me. What does that even mean? Can you explain what Hassan has the same emoji as me means? Jedi says, Puffin, I was actually never a Groiper. Since I was like 16, I'm 22 now. Since I was 16. So you were a Groiper before you were 16. You don't want to use the word never when you say, I was actually never a Groiper since I was like 16. So you were a Groiper until you were 16. You're just saying, or you were a Groiper between the ages of 13 and 16. Right? Isn't that what you're saying? Like, why do you act like people don't understand math or words? I was actually never a Groiper since I was like 16. I'm 22 now. I've been heavily researching leftism. But dude, that doesn't make sense. What you're probably 38. You're probably grooming children. I mean, I'm sorry, that's where my mind goes when you're pretending you're a certain age that you're obviously not, and you're just lying in your own sentence about not being a Groiper. I've seen your content. Ha ha ha, show where I supported him if it's a lie. Joe Phoenix, you're a coward and it's why you're alone. Ha ha ha. The Pepe is an emoji, the one that was my picture. It means, yep, it's called yep emote. Who are you saying? Hassan has the same emoji. Oh, so you're saying Hassan has the same Pepe emoji. Hassan's also a Groiper, like a slave to Nick Fuentes. You're saying that what Hassan Piker is a slave to Nick Fuentes. That's what you're saying? Before I was 16, I just wasn't very politically motivated. Okay. Why do you act like you understand logic and claims? Haha, I gotta go. Okay. So at least Joe Phoenix is admitting his pedo in the chat. Gotta go, but, yeah. It's like, you're just telling on Hassan Piker now? Anyway, tell me next time. I gotta go. Y'all have fun. Go to Joel Phoenix, you can get fucked. You're a terrible piece of shit. But Jedi, like, saying you're not a Groiper is respectable. Let's see, you said not everyone thought it had that meaning, wanted to change it. But you are saying Hassan Piker had the same Pepe emoji. It says a lot, dude. I mean, I think it's saying more than you think you know you're saying. Because I think people don't know maybe the full meaning of it, but they know what it associated with you with. Like, you can't act like you were a fan of that cartoon, the Pepe the Frog cartoon. I mean, you can't pretend that. Nobody was. It's not a thing. You got caught up in an internet meme that you didn't realize was Nazi at the time. if you fully realized how Nazi it was now, you'd be able to speak out against it instead of still trying to defend it. I'm not trying to word things from my side. I'm just trying to talk about my opinions in an honest and open way. Yeah, but I think you're still a victim of that fascism. I think you're still a victim of thinking, oh, it was okay to like this, and I didn't mean the other things, and I don't agree with. You have to be able to more strongly disagree with the things that it connects you to in order to say, that's not you. All right, talk to you soon.